Hey Joe, how you doing, brother?
Good, Luke. How are you?
I'm good, man. So thanks a million for taking the time out today to share your experience of going through the Reconnect program, man. I'm really happy for other people, other dads to hear your story. So let's take it away. Maybe you could first share of like where you were at before you enrolled in the program. So what was happening in your marriage before we started working together?
Yeah, so my wife and I were married 9 years, and it was just a few years of just I almost feel like being in the desert, and all the connection was gone. Felt like roommates. We had 4 kids, and I was completely out of control. Anger issues, my emotions were all over the place. The old Jekyll and Hyde that you always hear people talking about, and I didn't know what was wrong, and I didn't know how to fix it. And so I was just looking for solutions, and I for 9 years, you probably go back, there's probably other problems, but the past 4 years were really tough. So so I started looking around, and I really needed help getting myself under control and getting myself right, and looking for a way to save the marriage.
I hear you. And like, what did you try to do to get a handle on your emotions before? Had you tried anything else or worked with anybody else to try?
No, it was all YouTube University and reading books, and honestly,
Mm.
it wasn't specialized enough. Where it's like, hey, you have these general solutions,
Mm-hmm.
and then you try those things. You're like, this isn't working. I got to try something different. There's got to be something out there where I can get some one-on-one coaching, and
Yeah.
who can really help me dive into my situation and help me.
Awesome, man. And so before you went and like took the big leap and invested in yourself and your marriage, like were there any hesitations of kind of working with me?
Um, obviously there's always, the financial hesitation, just because here I am, I'm like, my wife literally came to me and said, I want a separation. So it's like, okay, and all these things are racing through your mind, and I'm like, holy crap. Um, so you got that. And then the other thing too is like, hey, is this actually going to work? I've already done the books, I've already done the videos. How do I know this is actually going to work? I got to make this financial investment. I'm already stressed out. I got to put time into this, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So that kind of went through my mind as well.
Gotcha. And so when it came down to it, what kind of made you like, what was the kind of decision or main part that made you decide to go with me rather than somebody else or a therapist or another coach?
Yeah, so I always knew I wasn't like really big on therapy. I really like coaching, because it's always forward thinking, and it's like, hey, how do we get you fixed and get things done? But what I liked about you is you reached out to me on Facebook. You took some time to really get to know me and my situation, and really kind of assess and tell me, hey, I can help you, I can't help you.
Mm.
And you even did like a free call. You hopped on a free call and you kind of listened to me, and then like you literally were able to diagnose the situation immediately, right on the head. I was like, okay, that's how I know he's the real deal. Because I went back and I told my wife, I was like, hey, I hopped on the coaching call. I'm thinking about working with him. Here's what he said. And she's like, yep, he's right. So it's almost like you were already in her head and knew what was going on. And
Cool, man.
that gave me the trust and confidence to work with you.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And that was the whole that she felt like you were being unpredictable with your anger, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got you.
And I was
Okay.
like, hey, here's my situation. Here's what's going on. He's like, and you were like, dude, it's because you're unpredictable right now. I was like, oh, I never thought of that.
Cool, man. So how, maybe you can just, for anybody that's watching this, and just briefly explain, like, how's your experience been going through the program? How has it been going through the sessions together?
Yeah, experience has been life-changing. Regardless of whatever the outcome is, like, I know now that I am a better person, not only for my wife, my kids, my coworkers, but also for me. And I really love who I am now. I think before going into the program, I was lacking confidence. I was lacking my identity, who I was. Emotions were out of whack. I had no direction in there. And so yeah. Say the
Awesome,
question.
man. That's awesome, man. No,
It's
no,
a
no.
good
That
bad
was, so it's just
side
your
hole.
general experience
Yeah.
of how it was going through the sessions. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and I love that it was guided and structured, and it was,
Yeah.
action steps, and it was like stuff I could follow, and
Cool, man.
and and I love the one-on-one time.
Okay. And what would you say, like, are the kind of three big wins that you've taken away from this, or biggest benefits that you've taken from going through the
Absolutely.
program?
Benefit number one, um, I feel like $1,000,000 freaking.
Nice.
Internally, I
Yeah.
feel cool, calm, collected. I'm experiencing emotions I've never experienced before in my life. It's like this whole other side of me that I never even knew existed now exists. Benefit number two, my relationship with my kids is way better. I now see them in a different light, way more loving towards them.
Woohoo!
Kids notice it, like, I don't want angry old mean daddy.
Yeah,
to
don't
come
bring
back.
mean daddy back. We don't
Yeah,
like mean
like
daddy.
I like nice daddies. Nice daddy staying. I'm like, yes, nice daddy's here to stay. And then obviously, third thing is the fact that I've been able to reconnect with my wife after what seemed like hopelessness, absolute hopelessness of, I screwed up. There's no way she's going to turn around and get back with me, to having a conversation with her, like, yeah, I'm open to dating again, and let's take it slow and see where things go from
let's
here.
get that there, from separation to now your wife wants to date you again.
Yeah,
Woo!
exactly. Which felt like it felt like
Orgasm.
Yeah. We had a great conversation. I thought, we're gonna go to town right there, but no.
Patience. That's coming.
We had to be
That's
patient.
coming.
We're being patient.
Yeah, man. Good. And that's awesome. I really appreciate how you reached out and shared to me, okay, how she agreed with you to go dating, and how you, by being brave, managed to have the most connected conversation for an hour and a half with her than you'd ever had before, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I did something I wouldn't never do, and it was something that you've encouraged me to do, and it's like, be brave, open up, share your emotions. And all my life I've been like, no, that's what sissy guys do.
Yeah.
But it was the exact thing I needed to do, and I did. And hour and a half long conversation, and it was literally the most connected I've ever felt with her and myself in my entire marriage of 9 years.
9 years, man. That's awesome. Oh, that's fucking A. So, man, just to wrap this up, I mean, what type of person do you think would actually then benefit from enrolling in the program? Because people that are watching this, there's going to be some men that are sitting on the fence, like thinking, no, do I want to go for this? Who do you think is going to benefit from the program?
Yeah, anybody who's sitting out there and like asking the question, like, what's going on with my marriage? Like, if you're either close to separation, close to divorce, or maybe you're in a marriage that just feels dead, you guys feel like roommates, or you just feel like you're not in love, and you're like, something is wrong and I've tried everything and I just can't figure it out. Like, this is the program, because you get the one-on-one personalized attention, and it'll completely change your life, because you're going to be open up to things that I never knew existed. I never knew any of this stuff existed until I started searching. So if you're hesitant, just reach out, talk to Luke, see if it's right for you. He'll be honest with you. Trust this man with my life. And it was fantastic. So
Joe, I'm fucking so proud of you, man. And thank you for taking the time to share your testament of what you've gone through. So for other men that are unfortunately in a difficult situation now, so that they can start moving forward, man. Thank you so much, man.
Yep.
And I look forward to hearing more. We're gonna have an update on this, on how the dating goes, and all the other great stuff that's coming your way. All right, man. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
You got it.
Take care, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.